At minimum, I have to change things within me. I have to make some shifts within me. So even if you're not yet sure, are you ready? Are you courageous enough to make actual changes in your life around that purging, decluttering, removing what's not serving? I feel at minimum you want to remove things within you that are not serving, especially that worthiness. You want to feel that you're worthy. You can be happy. You deserve to be happy. Let me read through it. Annihilation of the unnecessary purging. The panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc. That's the word that I never know how to read and I don't understand. Sorry. And I always, whenever I read the panther, I'm like, I have to Google it and learn how to pronounce it, but I always forget. With the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. More fulfilling, deserve to be happy. It's unexpected and comfortable and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. It's that tower moment. We've all been through these experiences and they made us better people. Trust that Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Get rid of the unnecessary. It's this declutter. Confirmation you would feel right now as we sit, as you watch this at the end of this year, that you need to do some declutter, that there are some things in your life that are not serving and they need to go. And I always say this to you guys, for us humans, because we are in this physical body, physical avatar that is attached to the physical world, change, we're creatures of habit. Change is always difficult. Change is always uncomfortable. But our soul loves change because change gives an opportunity to grow. It's like you really do realize that there are things that just need to go, that are no longer serving. I feel that it's like you've taken the decision that there are things that need to go, maybe already slowly started taking some action, so to creating that space with your friends, maybe went to a healer or therapy, right, something, but no decisive things have happened yet. So let's see, let's tap in to the energy of next year. Let's see what's going to happen next year, and then we're going to tap into your January, because I don't want to go further, but we're going to do overview of your next year, 2026. All right, let's start from these. Overall energy and overall guidance, what this year will bring, 2026, for this collective. Yeah. Brace for impact. This is going to be a insightful reading. Hold on. All right, your first card face down. What do we have? Reveal. May openness lead you to connection. You know what I'm hearing with this one, with the reveal? That there are things that you've been hiding from yourself, that there are things that you've been not admitting to yourself. And it's understandable. This is how human armor works. This is how human shadow works. Many times people, they know very well, in their deep down, in their subconscious mind, however you want to call it, deep down, they know very well that how they live their life is not in alignment, that they are in karmic relationships, that they're taking decisions that are easy and not right, that they're doing things out of a place of fear, loneliness, but they tell stories to themselves to feel better. This is why people who are in karmic relationships convince themselves that they're true soulmates. This is why people who, do things that are not in alignment when it comes to their body, so they like party, they, engage in like relationships with no true commitment. They say to themselves that I have right to have fun, life is to be enjoyed, but this is not fun, this is not enjoying life, this is something that is completely out of alignment. But they create these stories because they know that they're not going to stop. So the moment you accept the truth, the moment you say to yourself, oftentimes it's the moment that there's no turnaround, because if you admit it to yourself, this person is not my soulmate, this person was a karmic lesson and a harsh one for that. You're going to be pushed to leave. You're going to be pushed yourself. So I feel that there are certain things that they've been hidden. There may be as well. We're going to do another oracle on top of that. We're going to dive deeper. There may be certain things that will be revealed to you in 2026 that will help you to take certain decisions and to create that forward movement for yourself. Some truths may come to the surface. I feel more than anything those are truths that are within you, but it confirmation, but it may be as well. And I am blocking, so I'm hearing that there may be some secrets. Confirmation that there may be some secrets that you don't even expect, that they will help you to take a decision. And we oh my god, what is wrong with me? We have decided. May you navigate with purpose. What is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of your life? It came to in my mind, physical karma and spiritual karma. I feel like those kind of collectives, those kind of people like you will really benefit from that reading. That's the only pre-recorded reading that I offer, because oftentimes that's the only reading that people have in their life. And it helps them, because there are people in this life that they're not meant to walk the path of like true deep healing spirituality, like right all the time, stripping layers of your shadows. But sometimes revealing certain things to you sort of opens a way to that path of alignment, and you're good on your own, right? There's a reason I heard that. May you navigate with purpose. We have bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. So just, whatever happens, I feel this bliss is about enjoying life. Bliss is something that is completely not dependent on external things. It's completely internal. It's completely dependable on the level of your inner peace. When you alchemize peace and joy, you just feel bliss. It is what it is, but master of destiny. Remember what we said? And we have received. Do you need clearer guidance? They want you to learn to receive next year. May you know you are worthy of the gift. Oh my God. Yes, thank you. May you know you are worthy of the gift. Gift of life, of fulfillment, of joy, of bliss, of happiness. I feel I'm sort of seeing this that way. I feel like this next year is gonna... I am sensing it may start a bit brutally, but I feel like at one point in the first 6 months, I'm hearing... they correcting me, of next year, something may come to the surface. You may find out something that will help you to take that final decision, and that you will take the right decision, and you will feel immediate freaking bliss, and then you will walk the path of, you'll have to release, you have to purge, you have to adjust, but you will start to learn that you are worthy of receiving. May you know you are worthy of the gift. May you know you are worthy. Okay, let's do this oracle on top to clarify, reveal. I'm seeing distorted masculine in that card. Serendipity. Okay, so I feel like they don't want us to know, which is fine. But we have abundance at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like something is going to be revealed. Some sort of a truth will come to the surface in a very unexpected... I'm seeing the lightning card as well. In a very unexpected way. In a very serendipitous way. It may feel a bit of like the panther, that purge, that tower kind of a moment. But ultimately it will be for your best benefit, for your best purpose. So just trust. Decide. Soulmates. Maybe you have a decision to make between two people. I sort of want two more. bliss, because I feel like this collection, you want a soulmate kind of love. It will be something that you want and you dream about. We have creativity, and then receive, resolving conflicts, forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. I feel, again, we're going to tap into details. We're going to do the exact same spread, but for your future year, and then we're going to dive into January. But I feel like in the beginning of the year, 4 to 6 months, something will happen maximum, right? But it can already happen in January for some of you. I'm hearing something will happen in a very serendipitous, very destined, very like unexpected way. It will be that moment, like they're showing me a specific situation. I don't want to, because it may be different for each and every one of you, but I will say it because it may be the exact thing for some of you, but it's going to also show the sort of a thing. So it's a situation when you are at work or you're on your way to work and something happens, okay, whether that's you forgot something very important like a paperwork or presentation, or you already are at work and you receive a call that a pipe broke down in your house, that you have to get there, or the delivery guy is there waiting for you, you have to be there, something important, and you come back and you were not supposed to be there, you would never return to your home, and there he is, your partner with his mistress, right? Or on the phone with someone. It's that kind of situation that like, Lord, you've sent me there so I could confirmation. Maybe you will be left speechless. I'm hearing some nasty words being said in my mind. I feel like some of you will be left speechless, but it's like in your mind, or maybe it will come out of you little. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. It's horrible. It's horrible, but remember what we said. Sometimes those towers moments, they're so difficult, so uncomfortable, so painful. When we look back after years, it's like, thank God, Lord, that you sent me there. Dodging bullets kind of a moment. I feel, to be honest, with this decision, that you will have a decision, because hold on, let's leave that soulmate for a moment. So I think something will be revealed that will help you take a decision in life. And I feel you're going to have a couple of important decisions next year. And I feel that this third part is a bit of a guidance, right? So you're going to have a year that's going to be intense, that's going to be full of decisions, full of changes, full of pain as well, and challenges. Lose yourself in creativity. People underestimate how helpful, how amazing, how soul opening and soul connecting art is. Art is not about doing it right. Art is not about being an artist. And I get so upset when people like create something and then they're like, it's not good enough, it's not pretty enough because people do it better. It doesn't matter. Just grab a paper and draw or paint or knit or whatever. Creativity, DIY project, painting all the walls in your apartment, painting your furniture, right? Whatever flows your boat. This is how we connect to soul, to meaning of life, to true bliss, to true joy. We create something. We live in a world that constantly tells us to consume, and we should be creating. It's the part of us that is feminine, that is creation, and the feminine is that self-love. It will help you to connect to her, that free flowing creativity, whatever you will decide to do. And I feel that in the second half of the year, things will start to a little bit to calm down. You will learn more, not 100%, but you will learn that you are worthy to deserve certain things, to live certain kind of life. And we have that conflict resolving. So you may have some sort of a difficult situation with people in your life. I feel like there's more people in your energy than just one person. I feel that you may actually have endings I don't know why I just heard that you may have endings with more than one person, which means that you may, because when we separate from someone, when we really tied by finances, children, a marriage, it's really not that easy to walk away. So it may take like a whole year for you to seal the deal with this person and resolve certain bonds that you have in the physical world. And in the meantime, you may meet someone, or maybe someone's already on your radar, and it actually might be, I'm hearing a double ending. But trust it's a good thing. Trust it's a good thing. Learn to receive better. Learn to receive gift. Learn to receive better things from the universe. Learn not to settle. Because I was also hearing here with these soulmates that you would be someone that you want a soulmate. You dream of soulmate kind of love, right? And you may be thinking, maybe you've already connected to someone. Maybe you're thinking, this collective, that you have to choose between this person that you've committed yourself to and devoted yourself to, and that whatever nonsense they will do, it will help you to take that decision, and you will feel like you're choosing your soulmate. But I feel like you're not. I feel like this choice is as well. I always say this to you guys. This is why I am an alignment reader, and this is why it's sometimes so challenging. Everyone has your counterpart, your true soul connection on your highest, most abundant timeline. But not many of us reach that timeline, because it is a path of growth, healing, sacrifice, right? To really be aligned with the real deal. And I'm hearing that it's like you're going to be thinking that you're deciding and that you're choosing a soulmate, but in reality, jumping from one relationship to another, you guys, is never a good thing. Not having a moment, especially if it's committed relationship, there's drama, there's divorce, there's minimum, I always say this, minimum 1 year. Not having a moment of solitude, of reflection, of learning lessons, you're only going to repeat karmic cycles. That's just my advice, and that's just my opinion, and that's law of alignment, unfortunately, whether you want to accept it or not. But maybe you're going to have some, forgiveness is going to be needed, spiritual maturity is going to be needed at the end of the year. Some conflicts will be resolved that you're going to have to forgive, show maturity, show compassion as well, I'm hearing. All right, let's dive deeper into that 2026 of yours and see what's gonna happen. What? Joy to the world. Joyful all right. Yeah, that makes perfect sense with what we already said. I sort of should have left these cards, but I don't want to have like gazillions of cards on top of me. So we have joy, right? I feel that more than anything, sometimes bad things are bad. Again, everything in the universe is neutral. How we accept these things is how we deem these things is what they really are. The moment you choose to decide that this horrible divorce is the best thing that ever happened to me, you will start to set your mindset on joy, on the best thing that ever happened to me. Every day I'm closer to my liberation. Every day I'm learning lessons. Joy, right? So I feel sometimes things are happening in our life that are challenging. It's purge, it's declutter, it's tower moments, right? It's change, it's uncomfortable. But we start in these moments to appreciate little things, to appreciate one day of calmness, right? Joy. I feel there will be joy. For many reasons, there will be joy in your next year. It's your first card. There will be joy. We have competitiveness, and my mind went a little bit towards those two people that you're connected to. But I'm also hearing that it may be, you guys, it may be a situation that whoever you're going to connect to, that there's going to be another person, whether we're talking about your current partner, because I was hearing that there may be third party, but maybe with whoever the new person that you'll connect to, there will be a third party that you won't know for a while. Third party is not necessarily a person, but I am sensing something about that competitiveness, comparing yourself. So if it is the case that, you know, I feel you're going to be comparing yourself with other women. So whether your partner will actually have, or you already know maybe that there will be a third party, you will be comparing yourself. Maybe you will connect to someone that maybe not necessarily they will connect to third party, but it will be in your head, because it will be like a new love, and then you will start to think, you know, that there's other women maybe in their energy. Don't do that. I do want to read through this card to you. Maybe it will help you. We live in a world that programs us to compete and compare. We are told that those emotions feed ambition and drive, but they are nothing but shadows that create division between people and kill off our individual authentic frequency. This mentality forces us to fit into a mold, silencing our authenticity, which is required to connect to the divine. Disconnected from selves and from source, we blindly follow conditioning of distorted matrix. When we heal, we move from frequency of fear to frequency of love. We want to inspire, not compare. We want to collaborate, not compete. There is place for each and every one of us in this world. We can shine together in our uniqueness. And I'm hearing that it's going to be relevant, so I'm going to take out these other cards as well, so I can remember. But this is on top of that soulmate kind of a card, right? And what I was hearing, and I want you guys to remember that and hear this very clearly, because it's something that people don't understand, and it's exactly because of the distortion of our world. The reason your true soul connection, your soulmate, right? Soulmate, twin soul, love you. It's not because how you look, although it is said that we, you know, our type, side note, the type of a person that you have, it's not because you're shallow and you have a type. It's your soul remembering how your partner will look like, how your ideal soul will look like, to always drive you towards this person. But it's a whole different story. The reason they love us, it's not because of our body, it's not even what we do to them, it's not who we, it's our frequency, it's our uniqueness. And I always say this to you guys, on the path of alignment, those of you who seek love, the more authentic you are, the more you are who you are, who lives inside of you without ego, conditioning, shadows, lack of worthiness, you, the raw, authentic you. That is the vibration that attracts and magnetizes your soulmate. For your true soulmate, you will be the one and only. No one will compare. When you meet your true soulmate, when your true real soulmate, it's like a man when he meets his true divine, feminine divine, it's like it's all other women and it's my divine feminine. It's not even the same category. It's nothing to be compared. It's not even what? No. No one compares. No one compares to your true soul connection. Remember that. Whoever cannot decide between you and someone else, whoever compares you, not your person. Not your person. I promise you. True soulmates, especially soulmates. Soulmates are such beautiful connection. They're easy from day one. Yeah, they have challenges, but it's like you go through these challenges, but from they're deprived of toxicity. True soulmates, right? They wouldn't put you through this. They wouldn't. And we have enthusiasm, that's your third card, and that's on top of the creativity. So I feel like you will have this moment next year that you will be very joyful, that you will be enthusiastic, that you'll have this newly born thrive for life, for wanting to do things. Maybe you'll even have someone that will inspire you to do that, pulled you into that world of creativity, of enjoying life, right? A little bit of decadence, right? And there's acceptance at the end, which is beautiful, because that's on top of that inner conflict, remember? And we were talking about acceptance, and acceptance is important for this collective to understand. Not, again, I accept things because I'm victim of fate, but I just accept. It must be a lesson. I will read that. When we stop resisting and surrender to the universe, we enter a state of acceptance. Life is a complex chessboard, and it's not for us to fully comprehend the reasons behind people's actions or events. Acceptance brings peace. It helps us to turn wounded reactions into responses rooted in love, acceptance. Rooted in love. In acceptance, we can maintain inner balance and self regulate emotions with ease. We trust in divine guidance and accept that whatever comes towards us is always an opportunity to grow. When we are wounded, we confuse acceptance with avoidance or dissociation. Make sure you're accepting life with love, gratitude, and trust, and not just giving up. There's a reason I mentioned to this collective that you would need that one reading, that spiritual karma, physical karma, and then maybe a couple of sessions next year, and you will be good to go. Not everyone is meant to, walk this path of deep healing and deep spirituality and awakening. It's not for your lifetime. You were meant to meet your soulmate. You're meant to be happy. There are a few adjustments that you need to make. We need to remove this lack of worthiness. We need to work on your femininity, on your worthiness, on your mother wound, on that security, lack of that competitiveness and comparing. We need to make you realize truly what were your lessons so you can learn these lessons, and you're going to be good to go. You're going to be good to go. All right. Next year, 2026. I keep blocking, so I feel like you will find your voice next year. That you will learn to speak up for yourself. Again, I'm blocking. Yeah, Queen of Inspiration. She is fierce. She is fiery. She speaks her truth. She knows what she wants. She takes charge. And that's on top of joy. There is some energy of liberation for this collective next year, which is beautiful. But she can also be fierce. And I'm looking at that. We have that serendipity. We have the truth, that revelation. You may find fierceness within you that you didn't know that existed. But don't go into, aggressiveness and resentment. We have Lovers. That's on top of that competitiveness. There's gonna be an important lesson of love. You need to truly learn what is a soulmate. I've done a video a while ago about connections, like 2 weeks ago or a week or so ago. You can find it on my TikTok. I'm wearing the same clothes because I just recorded this video. I'm pre-recording these for my holiday break. Watch that. Watch that. You want love, you crave love, you just got out of something that you thought it was love but wasn't. Be careful. Not everything is what it seems. There's a lesson in love that you still need to learn next year. I feel it's not going to be that painful. I feel it's going to end at the end of next year. So you're going to liberate yourself. It's going to be a bit of a crash course next year for this collective. But every contract we have with another soul serves a purpose. We have Tower. But we knew this. We knew that there's going to be a Tower moment. I feel like what your life is now, at the end of next year, it's going to be something completely different. You wouldn't believe the change in the physical world as well. Complete change. Complete change. Internal, external. There's going to be challenges, but I said this to you guys already. Run into your joy, enthusiasm, creativity. Find that distraction, and you're going to get through this. You're strong. Interesting. I'm hearing a couple of things here. Free of emotion can carry an energy of third party. So we already said that. There's definitely, I think that you're going to learn this, what I said. That your true soulmate, there's no choice. There's no choice. Nobody compares, right? So as long as there's a choice, bin, right? That's one thing. But I also feel like you're going to learn I don't want to say harsh. I don't think it's going to be that harsh. Important and deep lesson in love. I feel this collective from being in between two people this year and next year. You're going to end this 2026 with, I just want my tribe. I just want my girls, you know? I just want